Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a tool that might just be the secret weapon for some of the most organized and connected companies out there. We are talking about the intranet.
Does your workday ever feel like this? You're desperately hunting for that one HR policy document. Or maybe you're trying to remember what your boss said in a chat from like 3 weeks ago. Or you're scrolling through what feels like a million email chains just to find a single attachment. It is just digital chaos. But what if I told you there was a central, organized place for all of it? A single source of truth that just cuts through all that noise and brings some serious clarity to your day? Well, there is. So let's pull back the curtain on this whole idea. The best way to think about it is like this. It's your company's digital headquarters. It's the central hub where absolutely everything and everyone comes together.
So what is it, really? Well, at its core, an intranet is a private website built just for the people inside a company. This isn't for customers, it's not for the public, it's a secure, exclusive space that's designed from the ground up to help you and your colleagues work together and just get things done more effectively. And the intranet has changed a lot over the years. It all started back in the 90s as basically a digital filing cabinet, just a static place to store documents. Then, in the 2000s, it kind of morphed into a company bulletin board for top-down announcements. But today, it has completely evolved into a mission-critical, all-in-one digital workplace. So, how exactly does a modern intranet solve that digital chaos we were just talking about? Well, it does it by harnessing 5 core powers. These are really the pillars of any great intranet. It brings all your information together, it makes communication way clearer, it supercharges teamwork, it saves all that company wisdom, and it actually helps build a strong culture. So let's break each one down real quick. First up, centralizing information. Just imagine for a second, you need the latest expense policy or the holiday schedule. Instead of digging through shared drives or bugging someone in HR, you just go to one place and boom, you find it instantly. That's the power of having a single, organized hub. Next, let's talk about streamlining communication. In a world with so much remote and hybrid work, it is so easy for people to feel out of the loop. An intranet acts as the official company channel. Company news, team updates, shared calendars. It makes sure everyone is on the same page, working from the same playbook. And collaboration gets a major boost too. Intranets give you dedicated spaces for your projects. They let you find contact info for any colleague in seconds, and they often have built-in messaging tools. It just removes all that friction from teamwork, and it doesn't matter where everyone is located. Now, this next point, it solves a problem that probably keeps a lot of executives up at night, what I like to call corporate amnesia. See, when an experienced employee leaves, their knowledge usually walks right out the door with them. An intranet acts like a company brain, capturing not just the official documents, but also all that informal know-how and valuable insights that get shared, preserving that wisdom for years to come. And finally, let's talk about culture, because this is where a modern intranet can truly shine. I mean, how do you build a genuine sense of community when people are spread out all over the place? An intranet helps bridge that distance. With features like employee profiles and recognition tools, it helps people connect on a human level, fighting that out-of-sight, out-of-mind trap, and building real trust and a shared identity. Okay, so you're sold on the what and the why. But what about the how, right? How does a company actually get an intranet up and running? Well, there are basically 2 main paths you can take. So the decision really boils down to this. You can either build it yourself, that's the DIY approach, using a platform like SharePoint or WordPress, or you can choose a ready-made cloud solution, also known as software as a service, or SaaS. And the trade-offs here are pretty significant. A DIY approach demands a ton of maintenance and tech skill, while a cloud solution is way faster to launch and much easier to manage day to day. This quote from our source material really just hits the nail on the head when it comes to the hidden danger of that DIY route. The need for custom plugins, the constant updates, all the troubleshooting. It can turn what seems like a cheap option into a major headache and, frankly, a money pit. And this is exactly why so many modern companies are choosing cloud-based solutions. They're super quick to set up, they work beautifully on your phone, and all the security and updates are just handled for you. It totally frees up your IT team to focus on other big priorities while still giving you a platform you can customize and brand as your own. So when you put it all together, what's the big takeaway here? It's that an intranet is so much more than just a piece of software. It's really the digital heartbeat of a company. It's the central nervous system that keeps the entire organization informed, connected, and moving forward together. And that leaves us with a final thought. In an age where work can literally happen from anywhere, the real question isn't just about having the right tools. It's about building a strong, connected culture that can thrive no matter how far apart people are. And an intranet might just be the foundation for making that happen.